that the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. There he goes. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Terrapins! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game, on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the ground, it's Pringle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, and it's happening in college football. We've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Back to pass. It's Washington. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. He's past the 30. Tackled there by the defense. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give on the inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they take a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Pringle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just...
Turning it on! He's at the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Armstrong. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contest.
Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Big tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The short hands, it's Overton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Overton. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're giving up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The short hands. It's Overton. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws for the tight end. Fires and picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. wide receiver. To the air, it's Reed. On the move to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. It's complete to the left. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Temple. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Overton.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Overton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time.
The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Calls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
Here we go.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The give as they work on that clock. Gets it past the marker. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.